I needed God to get through this. It was so difficult. One thing I felt was missing was someone talking about the spiritual journey that happens when you're leveling up in life. You're doing things that people in your family have never done. City life. Well, I need to get to the video. Am I ranting? Is that yes or no?
Yes, honey.
Hi, welcome to Audacity with Abba. I'm Abba Aggrey. I'm going to my third year of law school. That's right, I'm so excited because I just finished my second year of law school a few weeks ago. I'm almost there. I'm almost to the finish line. But that's why I'm here. I want to make sure I give all the knowledge that I've learned along the way to you all before I get too caught up in the lifestyle of being a lawyer and how stressful and time consuming that can be. I'm just gonna make sure I get all these videos out before I finish law school. If you haven't seen my other videos, make sure you do that. Please subscribe and like this video now because I'm gonna be dropping gems and I will be sharing with you my story and how I got through the law school application process by leaning on my faith. Obviously, you're gonna need to take the LSAT, you're gonna need to get your letters of recommendation, boost that resume, but outside of the practical things you have to do, it's gonna be a stressful time. You might be hit with anxiety, self-doubt, unforeseen life circumstances that might try to throw you off your track, but leaning on God during this is going to be such a huge help for you. He is always going to be there. You can pray to him when you're stressed, when you're happy, it doesn't matter. But just don't be afraid to ask him for help and he is there for you. I know it helped me. Hear me out, and hopefully I can give you some good tips on how to get closer with God, but also practical tips on how to succeed in your law school application process. Tell me in the comments what type of videos would help you on your law school journey. I'm also here to help you figure out if you even want to go to law school. It is a huge commitment and there's a lot to think about, and that's what I'm here for. That is what I'm here for. Do not worry. So without further ado, let's get into the video. I use YouTube a lot with my law school journey, trying to figure out what to do, and a lot of people were helpful along the way. But one thing I felt was missing was someone talking about the spiritual journey that happens when you're trying to enter law school. But it doesn't even have to be law school. When you're leveling up in life, you're breaking generational curses, when you're doing things that people in your family have never done, it's gonna be so difficult and things are gonna get in your way and try to weigh you down and try to make you feel like you aren't capable of this, and your thoughts may try to hold you back from seeing your full potential and realizing your purpose. I just want to share how my faith got me through this. Just going to him, it really took the burden off of me more than I could have even imagined, because before law school I knew God and my mom took me to church ever since I was young, of course, but you know, when you're born into something versus you growing up and starting your own relationship with God, there's a difference. So I was kind of wishy-washy with God before law school. I kind of would, just pray when I really needed something, and that's really not the best way to form a relationship with him, but that's what I was doing. Because also, when life is good and things are going well for you, you're not as prone to call out to God for help. Sometimes you're like, oh, thank God, but to really incorporate him into your life. I was in college. I was focused on my studies, but partying and enjoying life and living life. I wasn't worried about going to church. My mom would always, when I would tell her I was stressed, she'd be like, just pray. I'm like, yeah, thank you. I will do that. Which she was right all along. I just felt like at the time when she was telling me, it was like, I need serious help. I need practical help right now. Prayer, I don't know how that's gonna help me right in this moment, but my mindset has completely shifted, and I'm so happy it did, because now that I'm like closer to God and forming a relationship with God, it just, things are going up. I'm just having this peace, this certain type of peace that I don't even know how to describe it. He has been so good to me, and city life. No, I went straight through from undergrad to law school. While I was in undergrad, I was studying for the LSAT and getting my letters of recommendation together and doing everything while trying to go to class and take exams and just be a 21-year-old. It was just a lot happening. I'm so proud of myself that I made it through, but oh boy, was it hectic. And obviously, I'm a first-generation student, but first generation ain't never stopped nothing. You know, having a parent or family member that's been through this process before, I know that brings a lot of extra comfort and direction. I'm sure it's great and gives you a lot of insight, but there are extreme benefits to growing up knowing God. Also having a praying mother, people praying for you every day. I know that is worth something, okay? Them prayers work. Here I am today. Let me be a living testimony for you. It can be done. It doesn't matter where you're from. It doesn't matter if you're low income. It doesn't matter. There is nothing that can hold you back from what belongs to you. You know, he has a plan for you, plans to prosper you, not harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future. And you know, I always lean back on that verse, like whenever I'm stressed out, whenever I lose my way, I always know I can go back to him no matter what. I know for me at Penn State, they had a pre-law advisor who can help you through the entire process. You can't figure out everything or learn everything in one appointment. It's like you have to build a relationship with that pre-law advisor to help you through every step. And even if you're not a big fan of them, even if you don't get along with them all that much, you have to just put that to the side sometimes and get that information that you need. Not all advisors are good advisors. I get that. But if you can stick it out and get some good information from them, I encourage you to do that. Another thing you should do is join a pre-law organization at your school. It is so important to be around other people who are on the same journey as you. You can share information with each other. You can go on law school visits with each other. And there's always meetings with different law schools admissions advisors. They're always coming to these meetings. They're always dropping gems. And they can give you pointers on all the little things that can save you money along the law school application process, whether that is how to get a fee waiver or the LSAT fee, application waivers, all that. You'll just get a lot of gems of being around other people that are going on the same path as you. Maybe you don't have family members that went through the law school application process, but maybe someone in that pre-law group does have family members that they're willing to share contacts with. Or if you want to go into entertainment law and someone else in the organization happens to have a cousin that's an entertainment lawyer. So things like that, it's good to make connections early and often. Come on, connections are everything in the law field. Whenever you get the chance, go to panels. I know sometimes it can get repetitive sitting down and listening about other people's experience and how they got to where they are, but don't get tired of learning. And listen, you know, come in closer when I say this. When people tell you, please reach out to me if you have any questions. Let me know if you want to chat, if you want to set up coffee. Take them up on it. Take them up on it. I'm so serious. So many people feel like, oh, they didn't actually mean it. One thing about me, I was shy at the time. I'm like, I've never set up coffee with the admissions counselor before, but it's the first time for everything. Let's go. I actually had lunch with the admissions counselor from a law school I was really interested in, and it was great. He actually gave me so much information and encouragement. I ended up applying to that school and getting accepted with a great scholarship. It was honestly one of my top 3 choices, and I would have definitely went there. But when Fordham called, I was like, ooh, Fordham. I'm gonna go to Fordham. I'm gonna go to Fordham. But thank you so much to the admissions counselor that took the time to really break everything down for me and encourage me. That was so great. I also visited that law school. It's a good one. It was a good one. Make sure you reach out to that person you kind of know that went to law school. Hey, get that information. Come on. Let's say someone went to your college, or you used to know them before but y'all haven't talked recently, but they're in law school or they just graduated, they're a lawyer. Talk to them. Don't be shy. Even if you didn't know them that well before, people are always willing to help. You go out there and get that information. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Do you want to succeed? Network. There's nothing wrong with that. Step out of your comfort zone, okay? Thank you. If you leave comments below, I will make sure to get you that answer as best as I can. You know, I'm a 3L. I'm basically a veteran. All the questions that you have, hopefully I can give you an answer, but luckily I know plenty of law students who can help you out. If you haven't seen my other videos, make sure you do that. Please subscribe and like this video. I want to take the burden off of you as much as possible. I'm a first-generation law student. I had to figure out a lot along the way on my own. Hopefully my YouTube channel can be your one-stop shop of everything you need to succeed in law school, or how to get into law school as well. What is for you will be for you. Don't you worry. Nothing is going to stand in the way of you and your blessing. Don't worry. You're gonna get through this application process. You're gonna get through law school. Trust me. Trust him. Don't trust me. Trust God, okay?
Honey.